Today I'm coming to you from Waikiki Beach here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Look at that, that's Diamond Head. If you have a limited amount of data available to you on your internet plan, this video is for you because I'm going to show you how to adjust the settings in Netflix so you can watch the same movies but at a much lower amount of data. And if you use an Amazon FireStick, I'm going to show you how to change some of the settings on your FireStick to also decrease the amount of data that is being used, but you'll still enjoy all the same videos and shows. I'm going to quickly walk you through how to decrease the data usage on your Netflix. First, you must go to their website, www.netflix.com, and log into your account. Once you're logged into the account, up in the upper right-hand corner where you see that little blue dot, that's going to be your photo, your profile photo. Click on that, and this will drop down the menu. From this menu, I need you to click on where it says Account. This will show your Netflix account, and the most important thing on this screen is down towards the center where it says Change Plan. You're going to click on Change Plan, and this is what will show you what your current plan is. My current plan was set to premium. And if you read this, you'll notice it's our best quality video in Ultra HD, which is 4K. So what you want to do is click on Standard Plan there in the middle. And this is not only going to decrease the amount of data that network's pushing down to your television, it's actually going to save you money. Look at that. That is $7 a day. $7 a month it's going to save you. So with that one selected, click on Continue. It will ask you to confirm, and then it will show you that your plan will be changed on this renewal period. So it's not going to change immediately, and it will show you on the date that your plan will change to that standard and save you data. So instead of downloading 4K movies, it's going to download them at a much lower data rate. The movies still display perfectly on the television, but you're going to save a lot of data. Today we're going to talk about the Amazon Fire Stick and how to decrease the amount of data usage that you use on your Amazon Fire Stick. Very exciting things to go over with you today. All right, so from your home screen, if you use your clicker and click to the right and move along all of these apps and get all the way to the very far right, this is your settings. And so then click down so you can see all of the different setting options. We're going to go through several of these and help you decrease the amount of data that you use on your Amazon Fire Stick. First, let's start with the applications. So when you click on Applications, under the App Store, there's some good things for you to see here and change. Number one is automatic updates. I have set this to off because there are many apps that are installed on the Amazon Fire Stick that you cannot uninstall. And they keep using up a little bit of data each month. One of the ways they use up data is they're constantly updating with new releases of the software for that particular app. So by turning this to off, those apps that you do not use will no longer download updates. The system will prompt you to install an update once it is detected, but it's not going to automatically download and install. So I encourage you to change this to be off. Another item that you can turn off is this one here, auto download. This will, as you can read here, when you're looking at the home screen, the Fire Stick is going to automatically display things to you, things that are movies or shows that are for sale in other apps. And if you click on that, what this does is it will automatically download that app and then show you how you can watch that show and pay for it inside of that app. By changing this to be off, when you try and look at a show that catches your attention, and if it's in an app that you don't normally use, it will have to prompt you to download that app instead of just automatically, simply because you clicked on that show that you saw. So I'd suggest that you turn this to off. So these were the options that are under the App Store. Let's go backwards and backwards one more time. Oh wait, before we go out of this, I do want to show you one more thing, which is down here. Manage installed applications. If you click on this, this shows you all of the apps that are currently installed on your Amazon Fire Stick. Now, many apps get installed automatically when you purchase it, and a lot of these apps, what I noticed is that they were using up data behind the scenes, and I never even used those apps. Keeping them up to date, downloading updates to them. It's important that you go through this list, and if you see an app that you don't use, like here's one, NBC. I never use this. So you'll notice up in the upper right-hand corner, it says press the play button in order to uninstall. So with NBC, I'm going to click the play button. It gives me this choice of, are you sure you want to delete this particular app? And I'm going to select confirm. And it's uninstalling that NBC app. So here's another app, NBC News. If I don't use that one, I can click the play button and uninstall that as well. One of the things I wanted to show you is there probably are some apps on your Fire Stick, like Prime Video, or a lot of the things that are called Amazon, like Amazon Photo, Amazon Live Shopping. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, there is no way to uninstall this app and all the other Amazon apps. And so those will be automatically downloading updates to them all the time. And this is why you can't delete them, uninstall them, but you can turn off automatic updates in the previous screen that I showed you. All right, so let's exit back out. So with the back button and the back button, let's go into some other sections of our settings. One that I really want to show you is under Preferences. There is actually a menu item called Data Usage Monitoring. This has some excellent things that all of us need to be aware of and use these accordingly. Let's walk through some of these options. So when you select Data Usage Monitoring, you'll notice that you can turn it on or off. And when it is turned on, it gives you a lot of really good things. Number one, you can set the video quality. You probably have this set to best, which means that it is going to download a lot of data and give you the absolute best video quality. I have set it to good, and on the televisions within that I'm using here in the cabin, the video quality is totally fine. I don't even notice a difference. There's also a change data alert. Now what this does, it allows you to monitor how much data that your Fire Stick is using each month. So let me show you what this can do. It allows you to first set a data limit in the number of gigabytes. And what this means is that when you reach this particular number, it's going to pop up a message and say, hey, you've reached this many gigabyte that your Amazon Fire Stick has used so far this month. I set that to 40. You can set it to whatever you'd like. And then when you select next, it next asks you, well, what day of the month do you want this to begin? So if you want to set this to the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month, you can decide that right here. And it will start monitoring how much data you use every day and give you a running total starting on this day of the month. So with that selected, you click next and you confirm. And so now it's going to monitor and alert me when I've reached that 40 gigabytes in each month. All right, but this next one is really, really important. You're gonna love this. Monthly top data usage. When you select this, it's sorting through all of the apps that you use, and you can scroll down and see exactly how many gig that you have used so far throughout this month. This is where you'll definitely be surprised, because you'll go down this list and you'll say, I don't even use that app. Why is it using up data? And this is another reason why you want to either delete the apps or you want to turn off automatic updates so that these apps quit downloading and using data when you don't even use those particular apps. But for the apps that you do use, this is how you will see exactly how many gigs you have used. So I do watch YouTube. I have used 1 gig of data this month in YouTube. So we'll click backwards to get out of that. Here's another one that's very, very important. It's called still watching. If you turn something on, you're watching a video or some movie, and you leave the cabin to go eat and you forget to turn it off, this will notice that after 4 hours, if you haven't touched the remote or something, it will prompt you and say, hey, are you still watching? Because I think you're not. And then it will automatically stop that data download. And so another good thing, probably not going out to eat, but maybe if you fall asleep, if you're in the middle of watching something and you fall asleep, after 4 hours, the system will automatically turn itself off, saving you data that is being downloaded. So these options are under the data usage monitoring. So I highly suggest that you turn that on and set your limits and check out what apps are actually using data. Under featured content, this is these movies and shows that are automatically displayed at the top of your home screen. And this is how you can select that you want this turned off. That means that the video will not play. It will still show images of movies and shows that it's trying to get you to click on, but it's no longer going to play video. That's going to significantly decrease the amount of data that you use. Also down here, allow audio autoplay. You can turn this off and then it's not going to play any audio. So this is under the featured content. And let me go back up to the home screen so you can see what this is. So back on the home screen, right here where it has these soccer players right now, that's just a still image. It's not a video. And so it changes and it's now trying to talk me into watching this particular show towards 0. It's not a video, it's just an image. I haven't figured out a way to make it stop previewing these, but at least I figured out a way to make it stop running the video on each of these. Okay, let's go back into settings to the far right and see if there's other settings that we want to talk about here. Under display and sound, this is where you can turn the screensaver off. So if your FireStick is downloading all kinds of pictures and keeping you well entertained by downloading excellent pictures, you can turn that off. But the most important thing I want to show you is here under display. This is where you can control the display resolution. So if you click on video resolution one more time, you'll see all of your choices. Now, you probably on default have this set up to auto, which means, look at this. If 4K Ultra HD is available, that's what it's going to show you when you have auto selected. That's the best that there is. And what I have done is I have set mine down to 1080 or even down to 720, and I don't even notice that it's a lower resolution when I'm watching shows. So play with these settings, set it down to the 720, see if you like it. If you don't like it, you can set it up to up to 1080, but definitely you do not need it set to auto and do a 4K resolution on the televisions that you are utilizing. And that's under video resolution, which is under the display. There's more settings through here, but those are the most important ones so that you can control how much data your Amazon FireStick is using. Thank you for watching. I hope this content today helps you in your international traveling. Please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. And if you did find this information beneficial to you, please share it with your friends and family and on your social media. Coming up next are links to some other videos that I really believe will help you in your travels.